What up YouTube, it's me, your favourite Steve, and this is my Carboot haul of the week. What up YouTube, hope you're all fine and dandy. It's late on a Sunday, so I'm gonna try and be quiet because the kids are asleep. Yeah, I went to the Carboot this week. It wasn't the best, to be fair. I don't know what it was. It was a lot of traders, if that's the right word, like market stalls there, so it was a bit of a pain in the arse to find anything. I can't. Also, I was trying to avoid picking up the same. Like, I don't know. I've been obsessed the past few times that I've been out looking for motorbike jackets and motorbike trousers and stuff like that. So I was trying to not look for that, but also look for the normal stuff that I used to look for. But I just couldn't find any. Just wasn't a lot around. It was a pretty pants car boot. I can't remember how much I spent in total. Actually, I'll tell you what I spent when I go through it. But yeah, there's a few bits and bobs here. I kind of pooed the bed on two things here. One of them will get me money, the other one I'm probably gonna just get rid of, I think. But we'll see. But yeah, sorry. Right, we'll start at the back. These two are the two duds that I'm kind of talking about. What I feel are pretty duds. The speaker, the Vox speaker. I've got no way of testing it. I haven't got a guitar. It's a guitar speaker or amp or whatever you want to call it. I've got no way of testing it. I've got no way of making sure that it works. So I'm going to have to sell it for spares and repairs. It cost me a tenner. I've looked it up for spares and repairs. It sold for, I think it was 70 quid for parts, which actually surprised me. But looking at it, I think that might have been a one-off, and they've sold around 40 to 50. So I'm gonna shoot for 50 in best offer with a tenner postage because it is heavy, and that was one of the things because that was the first thing I picked up because I've been walking around for ages and there was just nothing around. That was the first thing that I picked up, and then walking around with it for 2 hours, it was heavy. It's about 15 kilo when we weighed it, and carrying that with one hand just constantly was for 2 hours was an absolute nightmare. But that kind of like, how can I put it? You're kind of concentrating on the heaviness in your hand instead of looking for stuff, if that makes sense. So it was a bit of a pain in the arse. But I'm gonna aim for 50 quid on that with the best offer, and it cost me a tenner. Now this Caramore, I think it's got Jaguar or something on the back. Bit of a stupid buy, to be fair. What was it? I brought a backpack the other week, which was in pretty good condition. And again, because I wasn't seeing a lot, these are the first two things that I literally saw while I was walking around, and I was at the bottom of the bottom of the field. If you've ever gone to Dart Lane, I was literally at the bottom of it before it forks off onto the other car boot, if you know what I mean. There's a dirt track in the middle, and then they stick the late arrivers on the other end of the car boot. So I was on the first end of the car boot, right at the bottom, and I saw this. It was in a house removal lot. Me thinking, because that other bag was about 50 quid, I thought, oh yeah, I'll pick that up. It cost me a fiver, but it's in bad condition. It's also, when I got it back, I had a look and it's got a sleeping bag in there, which I started to check out, and Shell was like, please don't. So yeah, I think I might get rid of it. Shell was like, oh, why don't you give it to like the homeless or something? But I wouldn't give that to the homeless. It's not in the best condition. It's crap, to be fair. I was thinking about aiming for maybe trying to clean it up and aiming for 20 quid, but I don't think the camera does it any justice. When I'm looking over the camera, it looks filthy from here. So I think I might just trash that, to be fair, and just take it as a lesson. Just don't, you know what I mean? Just because I picked up one camper bag doesn't mean that every camper bag's going to be worth a lot of money. So Although I think used I could probably get about 20 quid. It's not in the best state, and I wouldn't want to sell that to somebody, so I think I might get rid of that. Next was this Fire Companion. I've seen these before. Now, before I've seen these, I swear I've seen these sell for 30 quid. But I can't find one that's sold for 30 quid on eBay. But when I've looked at Fire Companions before, I think they sold for 30 quid before. I'm going to aim for 25 on this one. I normally sell Fire Companions for 20, the standard ones. But since it's like a horseshoe one, it's not. The only problem I've got is it's not really solid brass. I might aim for 20. I'm thinking I might aim for 20, I'll change my mind. So I might aim for 20 on that cost me a fiver. Next, your standard Nerf target. I've got another one of those in the shed. Sold one before. This cost me 3 quid, was it? I hate when I think it was 3 quid. Yeah, I think it was 3 quid. I think I gave the lady a tenner in total because I got those 3 items from her. So yeah, so that was 3 quid. I should get about 12 to 15 for that. Wally, I loved finding this little guy. This cost me 2 quid. I've sold him before for 20. It's a really neat figure. My son found him earlier and was like, oh, well, as much as he could communicate, but was like, Wally, have. I was like, no, you're not having it, it's mine. I do hate saying no to the kids, but it's either make my child happy, put it on eBay for 20 quid. I think I'll take the 20 quid. Sorry. And then the final 2 bits and bobs were these 2. These cost me £7 each. Now, this was literally me walking past one of the Carboot stalls and then doing a little search on eBay when I walked past, and I saw this one was going for 35 quid. Now, unless people actually know what these are, this is no word of a lie, this has got to be about 5 kilo in weight. They are, oh, was it not focusing? There we go. It's Dark Secrets, The Chamber of Demons by AJ. Can't read what that says, but they're both the same make. What was the name? Chewed or something that me and Shell found out. It was on the bottom. It's not on the bottom of that one, it's on the bottom of this one. I can't remember, but it was chewed or something, and basically what we found out was that they're from like a collector's magazine. If you know what I mean, you know where you start collecting these magazines, and then if you collect so many issues, it's basically if you buy the issues every week, and then I think you get these for cheap or something, but they actually do go for alright money. That one sold for about 35 quid, and that one sold for about 30. They are going to cost me to send because they are so heavy, but really nice if you look at. Oh, what's wrong with my camera? There we go. If you look at like the DeMontes or. Wait a minute. There we go. Focus has gone on my camera. Yeah, they're really nice, really detailed, and then like a little demon on the back. Same with this one, a lot of little DeMonte things and stuff like that. I thought they just looked really cool, and that's what made me research them. But yeah, oh god, I can't remember. If I remember, I won't. No, I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say I'll put the word on here after, but I won't. I'll forget. So I'm not going to promise anything. But yeah, oh god, that's going to do my head in. Chewed or something. Chewdering. Is it chewdering? Right, I will. I'm going to find out, and then I'm going to put it along this screen when I upload this. I promise. So yeah, that's my Carboot haul. It's not the best Carboot haul. It's been pants the past few weeks. Charity shop and Carboot wise. Yeah, I was saying to Shell, I was like, it's got to pick up at some point. It's got to all of a sudden just it's got to pick up. I just hope that it does at some point over the next few weeks, sourcing and sales wise. But yeah, that was my Carboot haul of the week. Sorry it's a bit quiet, I don't want to wake the kids up. But yeah, should be alright. Should get some monies. Hopefully I get some sales this week. Hopefully you get some sales this week. More importantly, guys, I hope you get some sales, eh? But yeah, we're all good in the hood. But for now, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Peace out, stay safe, stay beautiful, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.